Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. How are my wonderful, wonderful family of Cancers? How are you guys doing? Cancers in the house. It's a great day. Let's see what's going on. You know our routine. No matter how tiresome, visitors welcome. We always do our little routine to just help clear the energy. We just inhale, exhale twice, and then shake it off, just so we start on the clearest note that we can get possible. So let's inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Whoo, yes, and shake it off, because you know what? Nobody's coming in our realm. This is where we have our conversations. This is our quiet and safe space. Spirits, talk to us. Give us the answers to our questions. Help us to see the signs and gain clarity. Yes. Come on. So how have you guys been doing? How have you been doing? What's been going on? How's the love life? How's everything? How's everything doing? Oh, sometimes you just gotta breathe. Inhale, exhale. It makes me feel good. And you know it makes you feel good too, because some of y'all don't even take time out to breathe. You know that. You know that. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. You gotta take time out to breathe, catch your bearings, figure out what you want, revisit, refocus, climb over, face challenges and obstacles head on. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? Let's see what we are doing. Let us see what we are doing. Let us see what we are doing. Ooh, what is going on? At least your rewards are coming in. You've been waiting for those for a minute. Answer. Yes. You guys have been vowing to achieve certain goals, and you have made up your mind it's going to happen in your life. Ooh, Magician, yes, is in there. The Hangman, so nonchalant and just looking at everything from every angle and every perspective. What are we doing? What are we seeing? Ooh. Look at that. You got the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, the Four of Pentacles, the World, the Hangman, Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, ooh, Six of Swords, Ace of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. So many changes. Wow. Kids, to talk about coming into your own. Last time we visited, I think you were holding back on emotions and real feelings, because right now I see you going all in. You all in. What is this? You, oh my goodness, you are achieving so much. You have come out of your shell and you're starting to recognize who you are. You are changing up the story now. You becoming the author with a strong laptop or pen. Because what I'm seeing here, first and foremost, is you starting to get into your intuition. You starting to actually listen to yourself. You know what? I'm going to say we did have this conversation before. So I remember. I do my best to remember all signs and things that we have discussed and what has transpired. And, so the story continues. And this is wonderful, because what's important for you is that you are walking into your inner power, which is a big deal, because we've had to discuss this over and over. And you heading forward, you're taking that leap of faith. And that's a big deal for you, Cancers, because you get so into yourselves that you become stale in the sense where you stay put because it's comfortable. Now you're being pushed outward where you can go upward. You understand? You got to be pushed out to get up. And that's what's happening right now. And you're calling on to yourself. You're looking at all the bright things in your surroundings and you're starting from there. It's a transformational change where you became frustrated with who you were and you're changing to who you should be. But now you realize that you were at a standstill, kind of stuck, somewhat like if you was in quicksand or something. You're trying to pull your way out and something keeps making you come back in or not coming out all the way. And you've been testing the waters. You've been seeing more signs than lately. Numbers have been popping up for you. But because of how you are, you don't always let everything resonate with you. Even if it's something that you might be in denial of, you tend to, it's like you hold on to it and you don't want to let it go, but you don't want to speak when it changes because you still want to be in the space that you're aware of. You feel comfortable there, so you slip back in and hold things to yourself because you don't vent everything. You'll have moments where you'll explode, okay? And then there are moments that you take stuff in, and even though you're upset about it, you don't always share it. So therefore, a lot of times people don't know you're upset about something, even though you're really pissed off. And unless they push that extra button, they won't ever know. They won't know. You'll just keep it bottled up inside. You could explode in 3 years and say, you remember when? I just thought about that. One of my sisters, she is also a Cancer. And she gets so upset about stuff. And you don't even know she's upset because she's so quiet about it. And I remember there was something I had said to her and she got upset by it. And it was not, I remember. It was, my mom is like this. My mom is like, when she's all happy with you and stuff like that, anything you tell her is just between the two of you. Well, piss her off. She'll tell everything you ever told her in life. And it's so funny because I remember with my mom, I told her something I said about my sister. I said, why is it that it seems like everybody she's dating is missing teeth? And we laughed together about it. And then my mom got mad at me about something, and then she told my sister what I had said. So my sister, being a Cancer, she never said to me, I didn't like that you said this. I didn't like that you said, at least at that time. So about a week later, and she was babysitting my daughter, and I went to pick up my daughter, and I was like, what's wrong with you? You got an attitude. She said, all the men that I date are missing teeth. I was like, oh my gosh, that's what you've been acting funny about? I said, I was just joking. I didn't mean nothing. It's just the last 2 dudes you was dating. Everybody you dated wasn't missing teeth, just the last 2. And she couldn't help but laugh. I'm like, serious. Don't ever think I meant that everybody you dated is missing teeth. I just said the last 2. And we couldn't stop laughing. But I'm just saying, she waited a week before she even let me know she was upset. Cancers may not come to you automatically. Cancers, you will bottle up your feelings and you will hold on to it and until the right moment, and you can't hold it in no more. And you want the person to know, I'm pissed off. She's like, I'm pissed off. I was like, pissed off about what? What did I do? She said, remember? And it's just funny, but it's not funny. And a lot of people tell me when they're dating Cancers, they don't express themselves. They don't let them know what they're upset about, or if they said something that offended them, they'll hold it inside and just chew on it like it's some sort of badge of honor. So when I see Cancers starting to loosen up a little bit, you don't know what joy that brings to me, because it's like it's letting the best of you come out. If you don't like something, speak up about it. You could be tactful. Sometimes Cancers are not tactful. So I emphasize tactful. Don't just come and blurt it out and spit it at somebody and catch them off guard. And they're like, what the heck? What did I do now? But, the slightest thing will trigger you, Cancers, because You've been bottled up holding so much stuff and it's piling up. And you like, listen, I'm tired of holding this in. And you'll explode on people. And what they did might be less than what you were mad at in the first place. So you explode with everything because it was building up. And you hold on to that tension. And what I say to you is you're up and down a lot, but now you're coming into your own and you starting to recognize the transition and the transformation in your life. You're accepting change as it comes. And when you sit there and you're gaining that stability of knowing you have a solid foundation, you are embarking on who you were meant to be and you're reaping the rewards accordingly. This is wonderful. And when you have so much available to you, so many options, you are working on testing the various options so you could figure out which one works best for you. Because with your inner power being recognized now, you're working toward your best self because you've been holding back for so long. Now it's an explosion taking place. And you've been speaking your piece and outwardly speaking. And that's when like the hangman, you just come and you relax and you look at everything. You're nonchalant. You're taking things in stride. You're not letting people hold you back. You're living your best life because you're speaking up for yourself. You're identifying who you are and you are feeling good about it because you've been going through the motion. You've been holding things in. You hold anger in. You don't always speak your piece. When you're in a relationship, people have to wonder if you really, really like them or if you're just cool with them. You don't give enough of a response for people to recognize that, yeah, I care about you. Yeah, I want to be with you. Intimacy may be there and things, but there's times that you just want to be alone, to think things through. And you turn your back. When you're upset, a lot of times you turn your back. But I see moving taking place for you. And you're going with either close friends or family. And you're moving somewhere else because you're tired of the shaky waters. You want more of a calming sea. You want to be able to feel free, to feel vibrant, to feel your inner power being exuberated from your body, your mind, and soul. And you transforming into who you were meant to be. And you're not letting that fear take over your mind anymore. Yes, you're hesitant and may pause a little bit just to look things through, like an attorney going through paperwork to see what's the best fit for this case. That's how you do it. And then by you doing this and getting more in tune with yourself, here goes the magician just popping out before you where you're seeing yourself places you didn't see yourself before. You're seeing the opportunities before you that you're not blocking out because you're deep in thought and depressed and put your head down. You're holding your head up high and you're looking at your best skills and quality now, which a lot of times you blank out and you don't always focus on your great contributions to this world, to society. But now that you're starting to get more in tune with yourself, you're realizing, wow, even if you whisper to yourself, I am really great at what I do. Shh, if you don't want nobody to hear, just say it to yourself and recognize it. So if you don't get that feedback from others and the appreciation that you're supposed to receive, you're cool with that because you know what? No matter what, you know who you are. And you're developing and working on those skills to build yourself up. This is an exciting time for you because financial abundance is coming your way. Stability has already started where you could see yourself being comfortable because you've made that move. You've elevated yourself to grow beyond your wildest dreams. You're seeing and foreseeing all the possibilities and options that are open to you. And you're testing the waters. You're not staying stuck in quicksand. You're pulling yourself out even though you felt restricted. This is a new time in your life. And you're getting in tune with your inner peace. This is something you haven't done in a while. Cancers, you may pull away from people, but you've had havoc in your life, even in the relationships. Is because they've been falling short because I don't know if you're working on being somebody or you were working on being somebody that you were not to fall in and fit in. Talking like I'm fitting. But now it's like a breath of fresh air. It's like an awakening. It's like you stop doubting yourself because you're starting to see how great you really are. And when you lack security in who you are, everything else just falls off. But when you get that balance in your life and you're recognizing yourself for all your contributions, all of the skills you possess, take ownership of it. Take ownership of who you are. Nobody's perfect. We all have imperfections. Sadly to say, that's part of life. And that's where you put the most work in, when you recognize what weaknesses you have. So when you strip yourself and bear down and realize, okay, what's great about me? Let me look from a different perspective, from a different lens, from a different scenario. What is good about me? And start complimenting and applauding yourself for your great attributes that you share with the world. Stop cutting yourself short and not seeing the possibilities in your life. What do you want? This is now your time for the taking and the making. You're gaining the knowledge that's necessary. You're building abundance. You're building stability. You're on the right path. You're looking at and reflecting on life to see where you started and where you are and where you plan to be. You're taking yourself out of the scenario that people around you do not wish you well. So you know what you're saying? I'm going out there. I'm taking that leap of faith because I possess magic that's going to make me elevate. I see the opportunities before me, and those shortcomings we all possess. The question is, how do I get over this? How do I rise up to the next level? How do I jump ahead? How do I take that leap of faith? And you're applying yourself and you're recognizing that, you know what? I'm going to pull through this. I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to develop my skills. I've designed my map to get to my destination, and I'm going to take my journey. And even if there's stones and walls on my path, I'm not going to let them stop me. They may halt progress a little bit, but I'm going to turn around, make a U-turn, or I'm going to go to the left or go to the right and take another path. But I'm going to get through this point in my life that's causing havoc and chaos in my life. I'm stronger than I give myself credit for. And yes, I may fall short sometimes, but you know what? This change that's taking place in my life is opening my eyes to see the possibilities that I may have not seen previously or been blinded to. But now that I'm listening to who I am and putting the work in and developing who I am and who I want to be, I'm not allowing people to make me feel less than. I don't need to fit into anybody's box. Come on now. You don't need to fit in anybody's box or design for your life or the perspective they see you achieving. You need to dig deep down inside and recognize who you are. You got skills. How are you going to have skills and not recognize them? What sense does that make? Are you kidding me? You have a lot to offer. And through every experience, if you're honest with yourself, you have learned a lesson. You have learned a lesson about what you need to do, what you didn't do, and what you're going to do. Okay? The experiences are what teaches you how to move fluently in the future, more forward movement, intentional actions, intentional movement. It's about wakening up to see who it is you want to be when you can explain it and express it. A lot of times you'll ask people, well, who are you? Duh. You know who you are, and if you didn't before, you know now. Give yourself that so needed pat on the back and stop looking to appease other people that are not on your level, that you feel that you got to cater to because they may have more influence than you. They may have a bigger personality than you. They may be able to speak their truth, but you know what? If you turn up the volume, you can speak truth to and be heard. You don't have to scream or yell, but you have to be yourself. And you have to be able to say, you know what? I need this for myself. I want this for myself. And I know you may not be on the same page with me, and I respect that. But as I respect what you have to say, please respect what I have to say. My voice matters. And when you start recognizing that more and more every day, Cancer, you're going to be able to open up and speak your truth and align yourself with the direction you want to go. It's not that you fall short intentionally, is that you stop yourself at certain points when you could continue, because you don't want people to laugh at you. You don't want to feel insignificant. You don't want to feel like your thoughts and words don't matter. You matter. And when you start recognizing, listen, I'm still a work in progress. You know, that's Steve Harvey's favorite thing. I'm a work in progress. You are a work in progress. And the more you stay in your lane of growth and follow your directed path, you will overcome, outshine, big up yourself to where you need to be. You are a diamond in the rough. And once you're cleaned up to the level of thought of accepting yourself for all that you offer, all that you share, all that you give, and that intuition power, that inner power, you will not recognize who you are. That's why it's a transformational stage, because all the things that you feel you're lacking, all of your weaknesses, you are now starting to add to it. You're adding to it now. You playing the math game. You're not into subtraction. You into multiplication, because you see yourself at a high level. You're adding and adding and multiplying and multiplying. And it's showing in your reading that there's a lot of things you will have to overcome. And then you'll take breaks as needed. But you know what? In the end, you'll arrive where you need to be. You have many blessings coming to you. Many. You have pentacles all over the place. You're letting your magic break through. You're not letting the thoughts and perspectives of others no longer hold you back. You're looking at the opportunities and picking and choosing which ones work for you, because you're seeing yourself at an eagle's view right now, whereas a lot of times you fall short and you may see yourself restricted like in a cage, but you're a free bird, so fly. Fly. You better flap those wings and stop playing. This is a significant time in your life. Intentional actions are taking place from you, from your perspective. Let me see what your soul card is, because I didn't pull that out first to see. I started getting excited over the cards that was coming out because I see so much progress for you. We haven't had that much progress in a minute. That means you really learning from these experiences. They've taught you a lot. Admit it. Admit it. When you go through stuff, you learn stuff. And when you learn stuff, you apply stuff. And when you apply stuff, you get stuff. Hello? Hello? Truth. Woo! Woo! Go ahead, Garnet. Garnet Queen. What we talking about? Truth. They said I was talking truth and you unveiling truth. Hello. That's when you do that dance. I'm sorry. I know some people like you to be so serious and stuff like that. I can't do that all the time, because then I'll be perpetrating a fraud. I'm telling you, you have a right to be happy with your gifts. They are going to come with a high frequency, and you're going to recognize your innate treasures and release truth. I'm spitting truth right now. Okay? We got to have fun sometimes. We can't be serious all the time, because you're serious enough for both of us. The truth will set you free. What? Truth. You are speaking your truth, your inner power, your inner truth, and you coming out of your shell. This has been a long time coming. I am happy for you. I am happy for you. And unlike what they say, you're not a crab in a bucket. You are Cancer climbing high. Believe that. What is your number? Come on, Cancers. What is your number? Speak the truth. Let Cancer know what is going on. What is your number? This is a great time for you. A great time. I'm excited. Cancers rolling like this right now, where you open-minded, you are allowing change to come in your life, and you have a solid foundation. You are building abundance, because abundance is coming. Rewards are on track. And you relaxing. You recognizing those gifts are real. It's been a long time coming. A long time coming. Here we go. Ooh. So this is, oh my gosh. Cancers. Okay, calm down. Calm down, Garnet Queen. Behave yourself. Don't get all excited. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Not. Look at this. 10-10. Growth. What are we talking about? Transformational growth. This fits right in. Look at that. Spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. Affirmation: the more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcomes I am seeking. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love this. This is real right here. Okay? Growth. I'm telling you about your transformational change that is there, that exists, and how you're growing forward, and how things are starting to fall in place for you, how you're making that magic exhilarate your life, how the light is on your path and you're optimistic and looking forward, how you're starting to believe more and more and more in yourself and following your intuition. You're actually aligning yourself with truth, okay? With truth. One word, truth. Your truth. Your truth. The way you see yourself in this life, the way you see yourself achieving your goals and seeing yourself already there. That's you envisioning where you want to be and seeing yourself in place. Then you come and we're talking about the growth, how you're moving on from the status quo, how you're looking to find your best self, how you're becoming bare and transforming yourself and who you see yourself becoming. And then bam, it shows you growth. Everybody doesn't get growth. Growth is an intentional action word. Growth. Growth may be the noun, but when you add the ing, you are growing. Okay? And it turns into that action with intention. You're not just growing like a wild bush. You're growing with, what should I call it? It's like you have the foundation, you have the stability, you know where you want to go, you have the vision, you're putting the work in, there's sweat equity involved, you're starting to reap a lot of the rewards that are out there for you. You're looking at the various options open to you. You have the key to the next level. You're starting to listen to yourself. This is stuff that everybody doesn't get all the time. And Cancer, the thing is, you have been working on yourself. You know you've been putting the work in because you know how you usually handle your emotions. And you know what? When you keep trying something and it doesn't work in your favor, what do you do? What do you do? You look for another way, another route. You are working on building yourself up. You want success in your life, but like everybody else, you got to go through the process. And then you reflect back on your growth to see, did I get anywhere? Am I just going through the motion and not elevating? No, you're starting to see the growth. Growth. That's the track that you're on right now. So don't get off the train. You're not even at your stop yet. Come on. Unless you're trying to switch because you figured another route might be available to you to get there quicker. But you stay on board. You could transfer to the other side and get the other train going further along, but you got to be on that train. You got to be in it to win it. Pick your head up, look at the opportunities, and try them until you get to where you need to be. This is not a game. This is life, real life. This is your life. Strive for what you want. You can't give up at the first signs of trouble, and you have not. That is why you're improving. You're looking forward and heading in that direction because you believe in yourself. Oh, let me tell you something. I could go on talking about you today because you have, I ain't gonna lie, you surprised me because you know that you're always wrapped in yourself, your own feelings, your own ego. And now you're saying no more. I want more. I want more. You're not saying I just want a glass of wine. You said I want the winery. Woo! Come on. I want the winery. You are headed and reaping rewards. This is abundance flowing. What they say? You doing the darn thing. You doing the darn thing. I'm excited by this one. There's some readings you all know that, you see a little here and there, but you see this reading here? Please. That's a suck your teeth moment. Family, we call it in Trinidad strips in. Just sucking your teeth and stuff. You guys are on the right path. I am happy for you. Be happy for yourself. Garnetqueentarot, where we say, be inspired to rise. Be inspired to rise. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till we meet up again. I'm excited, Cancers. I'm excited. Garnetqueentarot. Be inspired to rise. Take care till we talk again. Woo, thank you.